All right, we are live. Greetings, fellow traders. Let me get this tweeted out so everybody can join in here. 1 second. All right, awesome, awesome, awesome. Good, good, good. So everybody can join in here. 1 second. All right, well, I hope everybody had a great trading day today. What a day today. It was a fun one for sure. So today we're going to be continuing our discussion on day trading and timing entries, and today we're going to be talking about triangles. So this is a fun one, of course. We love triangles. This is a good one. Before we get started, everything we're going to talk about is for educational purposes only and not investment advice, so please take a moment to review this disclaimer. All right. So we're going to take a look and see where we left off in the market today, and then we're going to take a look at the futures and see where we're at tonight, and what might be in store for tomorrow. And then we'll take questions. Then we'll go over the topic, and then take questions and chart requests. So let's get going here. So here we go. SPX. Wow, the month is over. The quarter is over. What a finish today. So they did it. They closed it green, and they got it above last month's high too, which is really, really cool. So up 47 points today with a big push. So it's kind of funny, right? We'll take a look at it here in a second. But today was Powell and Mnuchin talking, testifying today. So getting ready before the Fed minutes come out, and a lot of other Fed guys were talking today too. So it made it a kind of an interesting Fedish type day. But let's see. So we've got a weekly chart right here. Look at that strong push here. We still have a bit of week left, right? But July starts tomorrow, right? So, we're still in this week, right? So we had the inside week. We failed to break that inside week down, which is a good thing for the bulls, right? We held the 30-weekly moving average, right? That's a huge line in the sand, right? Nice composure line right there. We're nice and green above it right now still. So that's a good thing. Daily chart. Okay, so big move to actually big candle today, right? The whole range of it, even though we're up 47 points, the whole range was 63 points. So a big move up today, really bigger than yesterday, right? I mean, and we pushed down below a couple of these lows. We're still contained by that guy right there. We got an open gap above. So they still have some work to do this week if they want to push it up before the 4th of July. We've got Friday is a short week, right? So we've got Friday is off, right? We're celebrating 4th of July, so it's a holiday on Friday. So we got 2 trading days left, and let's see if they can push it above these highs, get into this gap, fill this gap, and then see where we finish. And then, of course, we want to get, if they really want to do it, they want to take out this island top reversal, right? Because we're basically hanging out below that key level to get above. And if we can do it quickly, we can get above this upward trend line. Now, it's got a lot of work to do to get back above this upward trend line. It's got a lot of work to do. So chances are we're probably going to chop around for a bit of July, right? And we might even get weak, right? I mean, early July, because it's the end of the quarter today, so they might have done a little bit of window dressing, try to push things up, like Apple, all the big names and all that stuff, and then they'll have a chance to potentially short it into tomorrow and over the next next several days, and then might even push down into the cloud right here, like fill this gap, right, and then work our way out of the cloud, and then we'll see what happens if we can get it back above this. It's really all about getting above the trend box. Getting above the trend line right now is no big deal because if we end up getting above this trend box, we'll just shift the trend line over. So it's all good there. But we'll see what they have in store for this one. Let's take a look at the price action today. So it actually really kind of corresponded all with Powell talking, right? So these are the this is basically what we're looking at, right? So big move today. So it was strong at the open, right? So it's kind of funny, right? So during this whole time, Powell's buying, right? Then he's got to get away from the buy button for a little bit, and so the market kind of drifts down while he's doing his meeting and all this stuff. And then as soon as the meeting's over with, he can start buying again. It starts buying it back up again. Pretty funny how that kind of works itself out right there. But big push into the close. The MOC today was huge. It was like $6 billion on the buy, so that gave it a nice little push into the close right there. A little bullish sentiment, kind of a cool thing at the close. So we had that going on today. Let's take a look at the levels. These are levels we provide to our members before each market opens. So you can see here all the different levels that were tested today. Right, we tested the yesterday's close for a little bit. We came back up 15 orb high. We held that one. We pushed above this R1 level. Right, then we got to the there was a closing gap above that got filled. Once that got filled, we came back down, tested this one, hung out here for a while, and then broke our way out right into the end of the day and closed basically right at the this weekly level, which is pretty impressive on the SPX. So good stuff. All right, well, let's take a look at the S&P futures and see where we're at here tonight and what might be in store going into tomorrow. So we've got several key levels that were tested today. Let's see if we can get those pulled up right here. Yeah, so these are zones that we provide to our members as well. Uh, and so great reversals off of these zones too, including the levels, right? So amazing stuff here on the futures. Gives us a lot of clues into what's going on. Held these levels right here, broke through some other ones, right? And then a big launch to close. So right now, we're basically hanging on to this zone here tonight. So really, really flat, really, really choppy. We're down 6 points, but 6 points is just no big deal these days, right? It's just it just isn't, right? We've had so many days 50 something point days that it's just like, okay, whatever. So right here, basically, here's your upper trend line from really the lows. So we're kind of below that right now. So we're basically in a trend box right now. And but let's see. Right now we're here. Here. We'll just kind of. We can just put it right here. Right now we're kind of bouncing off of this. But we'll see where we go into this evening. Maybe we're working on kind of a larger kind of head and shoulders type pattern. So we'll see how that goes into tonight. So good stuff. 3,100 was a key level today too. So major move off of that one. That whole number push to the downside. So cool stuff there on the ES. All right, well, good stuff. Let's take a look here, and today we're going to talk about continue our conversation on timing entries. And today we're going to talk about triangles. So triangles are really cool. I basically want to summarize it in two ways. So the best type of triangles for me are your expanded symmetrical triangles, right? There's a phrase that we have in the group that's the bigger the chop, the bigger the pop, or the bigger the drop. Right, so tight triangles are okay, right? So those are one, that's one thing that can be it. So here's a difference, right? Here's a tight triangle right here, right? It's kind of like a pennant type formation, right? And then you have like your longer triangles like this, I prefer a breakout, an entry over a longer triangle like this. These tend to get bigger moves, right? The bigger the chop, you're chopping around in here, the bigger the pop to get out of it. So here you have like less chop. So a lot of times what we see on these triangles right here, we see a pop out of it and you get real excited. But now on a tight triangle, the best entry on these is a momentum move through here, right? You just kind of have a stop entry through. I know it's tough with options, but a momentum entry through there, and then try to get as much move out of it as you can initially. Because with the tighter triangles, they like to come back, right, and test the either the top of the triangle and sometimes the midpoint of the triangle right there, and then of course sometimes they break down. But more than likely they typically test the mid, and then you look for another entry off of that. So that's the technique with those. With these, you basically just want a nice exit out of here, and then instead of doing your momentum exit, right, you want to get just a volume confirmation candle like we've been talking about this week, and then typically, if you're trending, right, if it's essentially the top of a pennant type formation, right, you can usually get a symmetrical move out of there, which is great. So let's look at a couple examples here. So let's just kind of pull up. There's a couple that have happened recently, but let me see if the ES has done into here for us recently. Yeah. So here, right, we had a really big triangle, right? You can kind of see this right here, really big, right? You can kind of do it from here. Right, really big triangle. I kind of prefer it here just because it's got nice like this. So nice big triangle, right? And then we broke down out of here, right? We said an increased volume, and of course we got that follow through the downside. Okay, this is a reversal triangle. It wasn't a continuation triangle. And then you get something like this, right? So you get a real tight triangle here. This is exactly a perfect example. Real tight triangle here after a big move up. Nice pennant. You get this nice momentum move to the upside, but we can't go long. It have to just get in on the momentum move on this. Right, that's the idea. Because look what happened. It came back down. It retested the midpoint of that triangle. It even gave a lower shadow off of it, and then it moved. So you see what I'm saying with those examples right there? The bigger the chop, the bigger the pop, or the bigger the drop. That is the concept. Just a perfect illustration right here on the ES. Right. You can even see it right here. Right, here's a real tight triangle here too. Right, so we came out of it nicely, right? It looks, you think it's going to keep going, but it's really not ready yet, right? It comes back down, and look at that. It comes back and tests essentially, the midpoint or the breakout level of this one, and then it goes a little bit more, right? And then it came back down again and tested the bottom of the triangle, and then it worked its way up, right? So that's how we look at these triangles. It's really, really, really cool, really important. Look at this, right? So this is a huge triangle right here. This one needed a little bit more. Of course, this had to do with like some after hours stuff. Big momentum move through here, came back in the triangle. This one actually dropped down. Right, so this actually gave a nice drop down right here, nice confirmation of the volume, going to move to the downside, then it came back, and then it finally worked its way out of the triangle right here. So that's the futures. Futures go all the time, right, in crazy volume and stuff all day. So we're going to see how that goes tomorrow. Maybe, just maybe, we've got a bit of a triangle going on right here. So let's see if they can give us a breakout here one way or the other. I love triangles. They're great. Right, so if you're ever really chopping intraday, we've done a good 3-minute video. If you go to our YouTube channel and go to playlists, and you go to the 3-minute videos, and you go to triangles, really great video on that one there. A couple ones that recently happened, I believe, the banks the other day. If you guys recall, Bank of America and a couple other names were pretty big the other day, right? So there was a huge breakout candle right here. Now, it wasn't really a big go candle here for the for on the daily chart for a swing, but you had a huge candle this day. They were really relatively strong this day. That was back on the 25th. So if you go back here, let's just go to we'll go back to the 5-minute chart here on the 25th. Let's see if it goes back that far for us here. Yeah. So here you can see it perfectly. Okay. So here we had we had relative strength at the open. Okay, and then we chopped all day. But this clue this is a huge clue right here, right? A big relative strength at the open, and then we got and then we had a large triangle, right? Really choppy triangle all day, and then we got a nice breakout move right here, increased volume. We can get a nice trade off of that into the end of the day. It's not huge, it's not amazing, but it's good, right? It's a good thing. What else gave us one the other day? Was it I think it was Boeing. Boeing. Boeing was not a triangle. It was a bull flag pullback on this one. So that was kind of just a pullback right here. It did give a triangle here at the end of the day, and then ended up moving off of that. Roku recently. I think this goes back a couple weeks. Let me pull this back here. Let's go 15 days back, and I think I have it drawn on here. This is a great one. Yeah, this day right here, just beautiful on this day. So this is great. Okay, so we had actually two nice moves on this. So relative strength at the open, right? Little falling wedge right here for a move up, and then we just chopped. Chop. So what do we know about that? What do we say? So the bigger the chop, the bigger the pop, right? And so we had a beautiful triangle right here, and then we got a nice breakout move. You could look at a couple of these candles. That was not increased volume. Inside candle right here. Okay, boom, right here. Look at the volume coming in. There's your move right there. Entry, right? And then see ya. Have a nice day. And the coolest part about this, right? The coolest part about this one was the symmetry, right? So this move all the way up to the triangle here, right, was symmetrical to its move. It went all the way after hours on this one. Gave a great move. I love these moves. Just fantastic stuff right here. So triangle. The bigger the chop, the bigger the pop. Right, tight triangles. Remember, they like to get retested. They like to oftentimes. It's not going to happen all the time, right? Sometimes they just turn into just a nice flag, pennant type move, and they often like to get retested before they really break out, right? So here's an example. Here's a tight triangle, but this was the other day where everything was just bearish, right? So came up, triangle, and then never retested, but still gave a good move to the downside. So we just look for confirmation and just look for more volume coming in. You can see we had good volume coming out of there, right? And then it worked its way down nicely. So that's triangles. That's timing entries on triangles. Hopefully you guys find that helpful. At this point, if anybody has any questions or chart requests, please feel free to plug those in the chat window, and we'll try to get through as many as we can and try to wrap up as early as possible so everybody can get a good night's sleep and have another awesome trading day tomorrow. So good stuff. All right. So Mike, what's going on? Thanks for tuning in. Hope you're doing well. So let's take a look here. We got the daily chart pulled up, and let's see what you got. So good evening. NVIDIA looks like it's ready to run to 400. Well, it could, right? But right now, it's in a really kind of sketchy situation, right? So it had a rough day the other day. It broke down below its trend line. It pushed a little bit more, and it gave a nice reversal up. Semis were strong today, right? Based on the MU profitability and good revenue, good earnings, and good guidance. So again, the semis were super strong today. AMD was a great one for us at the open today. So this one basically just got up to the upward trend line. So what could be happening right now is it might be retesting for another move down. So yes, I do agree with you. If this thing does decide to get strong and it pushes back above this all-time high right here, right, that's going to shift our trend line back over, and we should see. Well, when I'm saying there's no shoulds really in trading, but we could likely see it follow this trend line back up here to 400, like you said. Yeah, so great spot on that one. And what about the reversal on Google today? Google! I know, huge reversals on a lot of names today. Big move yesterday, right? Nasty push down, huge candle, right? And no fall through, right? Ended up holding the cloud. And let's take a look here, intraday. Yeah, just beautiful. It's like, oh no. Yep, see ya. Have a good day. Yeah, so great reversal. Great reversal yesterday, too. Incredible stuff. Good stuff. Thanks, Mike. Appreciate it. What else we got? So, Kim, what's going on? I hope you had a great day today. FSLI with the comeback. The comeback kid here. So this is a great one right here. Let's go FSLY. Okay, they have an FLSY now. Yeah, huge move today, right? Up 7 points. Big inside day so far. So this is key for us right here. Let's see how that inside day holds. Let's see if we can break above those highs. If it does, let's see if we can push back above and take out this bearish engulfing candle and invalidate that. That would be great. Yeah, good candle, low volume, but it is an inside day, so that's okay. MTCH. Yeah, possible pause down this one today. Nice find on that. Let's see if it gets any follow through the upside. I like it. Let's put MTCH on the bullish radar for tomorrow. So let's get that on there real quick here. So tomorrow, if you guys can believe it, is Wednesday already. Let's get that on here. Wednesday. And yeah, match. Wow, interesting. Yeah, so match still on it. So we're going to keep an eye on that one again tomorrow. And let's see where we go from there. Good stuff. Okay, fantastic. Yeah, so could be a potential pause day. Let's definitely keep an eye on that one, see if we get some more strength into tomorrow. I like it. And then MA getting started. Don't get me started. Yeah, so MA, let's take a look here. So it's definitely in the chop zone right here, triangulating. Right, so let's just kind of keep an eye on it. Could be getting started. Let's just wait to see if it gives a breakout on the daily. Again, same methods apply on the daily chart too. Right, so we love triangles, we love breakouts. Right, we saw it finally on Boeing recently. Boeing, and remember this guy? Whew, it took forever for it to get out, and then boom, nice breakout candle right there. Extended triangle right here. And look at that, just worked its way up, back down. And now we got what do we have? A tight triangle, and what happened? We broke out yesterday, and what happened? Came back in a little bit, right? So inside day to day on that one. So expanded triangle, right? The bigger the chop, the bigger the pop. The tighter the chop, the less the pop. I don't know. Anyway, so a little bit of move out there at inside day to day. So let's see how that goes on that Boeing. Anyway, a little bit of a okay, Bagash, what's going on? Good to see you. So we already touched on BA right there. So inside day to day, it's kind of a nasty move down, but it's still hanging in there. But this is kind of what we expect to see, not only based on the triangle, but also based on the type of candle too. So it wasn't a real true breakout candle. It was just not a full bar. It gave you a little bit of a lower shadow right there. So let's see. It's kind of defending these. Let's see if it continues to defend these levels right here. It's still in the trend box. Let's see if we break out that inside A high and go from there. So good stuff. Yeah, I guess hope you're doing well. Let's take a look at MBTA. Decent candle today. Yeah, I like it. It looks like it closed at it's at a strong high right here. Yeah, it looks good. And looking pretty good right here. So let's see if we get some forward follow through the upside on that one. I like it. BA we just looked at. DKNG. How's DKNG doing? It's hanging in there. A little bit of a hammer candle, and it's kind of a lot of upper shadows. This thing's getting really sloppy. So let's just kind of, basically it's downtrending right now. So let's just see how it holds. Trying to break out above here. Let's see if we can confirm above today's highs if it gives another move up. Wow, interesting move on DKNG. W day. Let's take a look. Yeah, getting tight in here too. It gave a nice little bull flag breakout right here, and it's kind of getting kind of triangular in here too. Let's see if we can get a breakout on that one. And good stuff. Yeah, my pleasure. Hope you're doing well, man. Appreciate it. ZEK, what's going on? Thanks for tuning in. Oh, sorry, I typed in ZEK there. SPCE. My hands were like listening to my brain. I was like, no, I didn't want to type that. Anyway, so yeah, so big move today. Again, guys, huge triangle on this one. Huge triangle on this one. So let's see if we can get a pop. It might be gearing up to do it. It's been having a lot of good news recently. It's got a lot of call activity. Let's see if we can break out of here, right, and see if this thing can get going again. So that'd be cool on SPC. I like it. Guild. Okay. Yeah, so this kind of got out of essentially like a tight triangle range right here. So nice move right there. Let's see if we can go. Again, this is a tough one, right? You got like a bunch of these levels right here. But I do like finally the reversal pullback, right? So let's see if I can get a move here today. This definitely is, decent volume here today. Not huge volume, but it likes to do this. It likes to give these big candles kind of, this is crazy stock to trade, so you just got to be careful with this one. So, but yeah, nice start on that one there. Plug, okay, not horrible. Could be a little pause day, working its way up, a little bit of pullback, but hanging in there. That's good. And NEM, yeah, the miners, GDX were strong today. GLD was strong today, and just a nice little tight triangle breakout right here. So let's see if it gets a push up. But the miners like to go, so it might make a little pullback to the middle of that triangle and then start to go again. Good stuff. Good find. Shirley sent in a few via email. So let's take a look at these. Of course, can't not look at Tesla. Huge breakout candle right there. Tight. Got really, really tight. I love how it bounced off the upper trend line, right, and gave a nice candle move off of these. And decent candle yesterday and great follow through into today off of the trend line. So beautiful stuff there. Shop. Tesla shop. Yeah, this thing has just been a monster, right? So it was a tight triangle right here. It gave a nice gap up right here, a couple pause days, and then started going again. Now it's back to all-time highs. It's really incredible. Shop, $958. What do they sell? Electric vehicles and make earpods? So yeah, just incredible stuff on the shop. Just this thing just keeps on going. Bullish still proven otherwise on that one for sure. And then Etsy. Let's take a look. Yeah, Etsy, nice little breakout candle there today too. We like that one. It was a horizontal flag type movement. Nice breakout there. Let's see if we can push over those highs. Let's put that on the bullish radar going in tomorrow. I like it. It had such a great candle the other day too. Hold on a second. Etsy. Huge breakout candle here. Right, that kind of got things started, right? And then it kind of just consolidated for a little bit and making another move. I love that. It's such a great move on that one. WM. Waste Management, the garbage company. So, man, your company is garbage. No. We work with garbage. So holding this, it's basically holding this these trend lines right here, right? So that geometric line is being held here too. So it got really tight. Started to break out here. Volume is a little bit meh, but see if you get some follow through the upside on that one. And and then NEM, yeah. So NEM, same thing, right? Nice little consolidated breakout right there. Just be careful with these miners and these gold ones; they can gap all over the place sometimes. And very possible with the tight triangle on that. So good stuff. Latrobe, what's going on? SPY, let's take a look and see how that's looking right here. Good. So yeah, nice hammer yesterday, right? We held the 200-day moving average. You got some great follow through on that today. Over the ADMA, which is great, right? We're still kind of stuck in this trend box right here. So it's kind of like one way or the other in this one. We just don't know yet. So again, we want some strength. We want to fill this gap right here on the island reversal top right there. So good stuff. Robin, what's going on? How are you? Thank you for tuning in. I hope you are well. Let's take a look at little PepsiCo. Okay, yeah, definitely very tight. Very tight range right here. So again, we kind of got these levels right here. This thing is just range bound. Right? And then of course you can get a little bit tighter in here, and draw a couple triangles on that too. So let's see, it's stuck in the cloud, it's in the triangle, it's in a big range. Let's see if we can break out of here one way or another and give us a move. Good stuff. Threep, what's going on? Thanks for tuning in. All right, so we got Microsoft. Yeah, great find on this one. Huge breakout of the little mini bull flag right here. Good volume today. All-time highs. Let's see if we can push above those and keep going on that one. Very nice. And then net. Let's see. Yep. There's our bull flag on this one right here. So let's see if it can work its way out here and try to confirm above it and or push above it, get a momentum move above it, and see where it goes from there. Yeah, beautiful move on that one. Nice consolidation of this big breakout candle right there. You gotta love it. Anke, what's going on? Good to see you. Hope you are well too. Yeah, let's take a look at ZI. Zoom info. Okay, so it's still holding a lot of these levels right here. Inside day. Let's see if we can break that inside day up and try to get out of this little mess right here. So again, it could be a possible bear flag, right? So just be careful. It breaks down below these lows, right? We might start to test a couple of these other ones here. BA, right? Inside day today. So just kind of hanging in there. A little tight triangle breakout yesterday. Big move, right? Same news is here, right? Buy the news, kind of chop the rumor right there. So inside day today, see if that gives a move one way or the other. There's also some news after hours on it that they did something like they gave the FAA wrong information. I thought that was old news and all that stuff. But yeah, there's a little bit of negative news on BA too. So, but let's see how it goes going into tomorrow. Roku, right, inside day here, so just be careful with this one, right? We had an inside day here, which worked its way down. Here's another inside day. If we break down basically below yesterday's lows, we might see a push down to some closing gaps down there on Roku. SPY, of course, right, in the trend box, right, but nice bounce today, back over the ADMA, so that's a good thing. And then defend. Inside day today too, just like Boeing right there for aerospace. So pretty interesting stuff on that. Yeah, my pleasure. Thanks for tuning in, Ankit. J Moss, what's going on? Tesla! Huge move today, guys. We talked about lottos on this one in the group yesterday at 1,200. The 1,200 calls for 70 cents. I think they hit a high of $5.30 today. Just incredible stuff on Tesla based on that, that crazy news yesterday. But yeah, let's see if it gets another push to the upside, so we can break out those levels. But good stuff there. Boozy, yeah, a little bit of a penny stock type thing right here. It looks like it's basically holding on to these levels right here. So let's see if we can break out of this geometric line, or if you want to look at it as a bigger triangle, we could see if it breaks out one way or the other on that one. DVAX. Decent hold here. Nice bounce off the ADMA here today, so that's good. Still holding trend. A little bit of a bump line move right there, so I like it. I love when the moving averages hold our trend line, so let's see if that can continue to hold. Watch your upper shadows on that one. And yeah, my pleasure. Thanks for tuning in, Jay. Jay, what's going on? Hello. Thanks for tuning in. Noah, what's going on? Thanks for making it. Yeah, let's take a look. So you've got BDX. Let's take a look. So it's pretty interesting stuff. This is a tricky one here with options, sometimes without a Doesn't get a lot of volume on it here, but a little bit of a kind of a breakout move right here. Decent volume, not amazing, but decent. It's trying to make a move, push into the cloud. So let's see if we get some follow through. It might pull back again and then go. But let's just kind of keep an eye on those highs right here. Nice close above these levels would be great. These guys right here. So some pretty cool stuff on that one. Nice find. Jay, what's going on? VSTO. Okay, decent move right there. A little bit of an upper shadow, but good push. Mickey D's. Hanging in there, a little bit below the 50 moving average, closed right at the 80 MA. Let's see if we try to push out of there. I need to maybe sell some more burgers. Wing, there you go. We got some delicious stuff tonight. So Wing hanging in there right at the all-time highs. Let's see if we can break out of this kind of sideways channel right here. It's actually more of like an ascending triangle. Ascending triangles tend to fail a lot, so just be careful with that. CB. Chubb Limited. Let's take a look here. Tight. Super duper tight. Let's see if we can break out one way or the other. The triangle AAU. Physical Perth Mint Physical Gold ETF. Nice. Well, yeah, gold was strong today. Beautiful stuff right here. Let's see if we can kind of work its way up possible channel move right here. Great recent highs on that one. I like it. Good stuff. Thanks, Jay. Robin, become a member if you aren't already. Thank you, Robin. Yeah, we're a great group, and I really appreciate you and everybody who's a part of it. So if anybody wants to become a member, check out the links in the description and check out our website. It's a great group. We're going to be expanding. We're going to be expanding some capabilities too pretty soon. So it's definitely going to be a fun thing to check out right there. So good stuff. X Country Kev, what's going on? Huge triangle on space. So let's see if the bigger the chop, the bigger the pop on this one. Nice move today to try to get gearing up. Let's see if we can get out of this triangle here with some volume and then maybe get going on SPCE. Lots of call activity on it today. Lots of good news on it today. So that was good. ATVI, Robin, yeah, getting super duper tight. Yep, nice, very much like a pennant right here. Very tight triangle. So double inside day. A lot of times you get these double inside days, right? They are a triangle, right? Because they just kept on, getting tighter and tighter inside each other. So let's see what we can do. Let's see if we can break out of the double today, break out this triangle, see if we can get a nice little move on that one. Great find on that. Beautiful. Todd, what's going on? Thanks for tuning in. Keith, what's happening? FCell, let's take a look. All right, so FCell here, getting pretty tight right here. It actually might, kind of looks like a falling wedge-ish type pattern. Right, so let's see if we can break out of here and maybe give a little move on that one. So keep it on your energy ETFs and your energy ETFs and even like the any solar type stuff too. So pretty cool stuff. But yeah, this fuel cell type concept, big stuff, Nikola, things like that. Nikola, could be really interesting on that too. So good find on that one. Gavin, Tesla, huge move today, right? Great move after yesterday's trend line bounce. Right, got really tight, held the trend line, tried to make a bounce right here, low volume, and then we hit it again right here, higher volume, and then we got the follow through the upside. Amazing how that works. Spot. Yep, spot getting tight, guys. This thing's been a monster, right? So maybe it's going to form a bull flag, something like that. So just starting to get kind of consolidated up here. Let's see if we can continue to do that. Gear up for another move up. Amazonia. So we've been talking about this several times, guys. Pull back to the trend line right here, bounce. Pull back to the trend line here, bounce. Pull back to the trend line here, bounce. So big move on that one today. Let's see if we can get some more follow through and get some fresh all-time highs on that one. Beautiful stuff. Sunil, what's going on? Thanks for tuning in. MSFT. All-time highs today. Now, it didn't close at all-time highs, but it tagged all-time highs today. So nice little mini bull flag breakout right here. Let's see if we can kind of push over those highs and get another move up. But yeah, definitely been strong recently as the Qs have been strong too. Facebook, excellent. Yeah, so huge squeeze on this one, right? Came back down, right? Nasty breakdown. This one we talked about this on the live stream on Friday. This was one of our favorite short ideas for Friday Theta Momentum. We talked. Was it like $1? On what was it, like the 230 puts? I think, yeah, the 230 puts were like $1 at the open. We loved it. Inside day down, and these things hit like $10 that day. Just a beautiful Friday momentum move, just incredible. I think they actually hit like $13 that day, so really incredible. Anyway, got some follow through the downside. They gapped down, of course, on Monday, and then they bought the dip. Right, they got it right at the cloud right here, and just started squeezing out all these shorts. And today they just did it some more. So, really cool move on that one. It's back above its macro upper trend line. So let's see if that trend line can continue to hold. I would actually like to see it, maybe drift up a little bit, pull back again, give us one more breakout candle with some volume, and then try to make a push up to all-time highs. So that's kind of what we're looking at there on Facebook. Baba. Inside day. So right at the prior macro UTL right here, if we really want to put a UTL on this one, or there's your channel right here, right from here to here. So that's kind of your big level right there that we want to see how it holds. So inside day kind of drifting around into kind of a really macro type triangle on that one. But let's see how it holds in this range right here. Inside day, a little bit of a northern doji on it. So could go anyway. Just be careful. Chinese names are a little bit risky these days because you don't know. We know what kind of news can come out with like delisting, things like that. But good stuff. Zoom hanging in there today. Yeah, it's kind of sat on the 80 MA right here. Maybe it gave that crab move down. Now let's see if we can do where it goes from there. But again, if more Corona negative news starts coming out, maybe this thing will start going again. Pretty amazing stuff though. They had great earnings. Let's see if it continue to hold up here. I wouldn't be surprised if it did consolidate for a while. This thing is a drama stock, so it might make another move. And then Shell, yeah. So another was this Hiller Ion. So this is why you got to be careful with these ones with these huge gaps, right? Because sometimes they do actually pull back a bit right here. So kind of came in here, left a gap right here. Of course, we got an open gap down here. So just kind of see how it holds these levels and if it gives any intraday direction on those. Good stuff. Blair, what's going on? SWBI. Let's take a look. Smith and West still working its way up right here. So yeah, amazing, right? So big push right here. Again, just bullish still proven otherwise. We've had this macro channel right here. Still continuing to hold this, right? And we're basically at the top of the channel right now here. So, I mean, it can be a little bit more flexible, like right there. So it might have a little bit of push up here, but it is definitely getting extended up here. So just be careful with that. But bullish, right? They can keep buying as long as they want to. So pretty amazing stuff on that one. Good find. So Rob, what's going on? SPCE. So SPCE, big triangle formation right here, starting to get big, bigger the chop, bigger the pop. Let's see if we can break out of there. Good news today, good flow activity, so let's see if that goes well. FedEx, great find on this one. Okay, so FedEx up 8 points after hours. They actually had fantastic earnings, right? So almost double of what they were expected, and good everything on that one. So it's coming up to 152 right now. So we're going to gap over this pivot level. There is depending on what do we look for on gaps, guys? Over a major pivot level, but we have to make sure, right, that it handles its pre-market levels well, right? So tomorrow we're going to see what it does, right? If it continues to work its way up here, but then it like drifts down after the close, we're going to have to close above those levels, right, to really get any type of gap and go type action. Otherwise, we could chop around or we could see a reversal on it. So good stuff there. And LVGO. Yeah, LVGO still working on this bull flag right here. Nice candle today. Let's see if we can get out of it and get a momentum. Nice find on that one. Yeah, my pleasure, Sir Rob. Appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in. Jay, yeah, my pleasure. Todd, what's going on? Yeah, Beyond. Let's take a look, see what Beyond is up to here. That's all good. Yeah, you're good. Yeah, so let's see. So a bit of a gap down here to the 50-day. It held the 50-day. A little bit of doji right here. Let's see if we can try to work its way up and fill this gap right here. Probably could use some news, but this thing is, you know how this thing goes. Choppy mess until it gets some funky news, and then it goes for a day and sometimes another day. But this was just such a huge candle right here. But big candle right here, pause, and then worked its way up. Big candle here, up the next day. So sometimes this thing breaks out, but I wouldn't be surprised to see this thing chop around for a while, maybe even until late July until it gets to the cloud. But we'll see how that goes on that one. ZEK, thoughts on ICPT? Let's take a look. So ICPT inside day today after a nasty gap down. So let's see how they do it. So inside day up might try to work its way into the gap right here. It's just a really rough area right here. So again, really want to see it back over 50 and then maybe it can start to work. Again, guys, some of these ones that gap down like this and get really beat up, sometimes we see it chop for a long time, like a month or two. So just be careful with that one. Good stuff, ZK. Yeah, bad news, huge drop. Yep, exactly. Just kind of hanging out. So just watch for the potential chop on that one. So Neil, what's going on? Yeah, ALPN. Okay, yeah. So you gotta always be careful with these biotechs, right? I tend not to trade these. They're a little bit funky. Sometimes you get lucky. We had one newsletter that the thing was like a 100x trade. That was like ANTM, or I can't remember which one it was, like AGN, I believe, and just like had acquisition news like the next day. It was a bullish engulfing week. We're like, yeah, let's go for it. And then boom. So nice move on that one. Possible falling wedge right here. Nice candle today. Really super duper low volume on this thing. So I probably wouldn't even mess with it. Good stuff, Jimmy. What's going on? Thanks for tuning in. Hope you're doing well. Oh, Beyond had some news after hours. Thanks, guys. Thanks, 3. A little bit of news after hours. It's kind of just chopping around here. Let's see what we can say. Beyond Meat to sell patties in mainland China through Alibaba's Fresh Depot stores. Cool. Okay, well, that's some news right there. And this is actually after the aftermarket close. Yeah, so definitely keep an eye on Beyond tomorrow. Good find on that. We'll put that on the 15 orb list for tomorrow. I like it. We got FedEx on there. Yeah, so that should be pretty good there too. And we'll see more TBD. Good stuff. Great find. Thanks for that one, 3. Appreciate that. Woohoo! Good stuff. All right, guys. Well, good stuff. Well, great conversation tonight. Really loving talking about timing entries. Triangles are great tools. Great on the daily. Awesome on the intraday. All right. So again, if you're looking at something like, this is shopping forever, consider drawing a triangle and see what happens. So are they? Yeah. Cost. This thing used to be so epic to trade. It used to be so epic. I think I need to go back a couple years here to show how epic it was. Hold on one second. I'm going 1 year. Let's go 3 years back. This thing used to be epic. I mean, just like the runs on this thing were incredible. Move, right? Pull back. Triangle. Right there. Breakout. Woohoo! Right? Then I gave a little bit of breakdown right here, but not for long on Costco. And then look at this epic run up it had. And now, like you said, it's like this 180-day just mess. This mess of a triangle right here. Just a mess, right? So, just is what it is right now with Costco. So, but welcome to Costco. I love you. So we'll see how it holds right there. Let's see if we can get back above the cloud and maybe get some. It's very tricky these days, but incredible stuff. All the way up to there. So we'll see how it goes. Might chop around for a couple more months. See you, Gio. What's going on, Lulu? Let's take a look. Wow, yeah, Lulu up 17 points today, guys. This beautiful move right there. I love how it kind of got through these levels, right? So, watch the upper shadow on this one and see where it goes from there. So good stuff. All right, guys. Well, I really appreciate everybody for tuning in tonight. Thank you again so much. Be sure to hit subscribe if you're new here on YouTube, and whether you're new or not, definitely hit the like button. We always appreciate that. And also, if you're joining us from YouTube, check the links in the description. It's got a link to our Twitter page. You can check out. We post some cool charts and a lot of good stuff in the morning. And of course, we've got our website in there, so you want to check that one out too to see all the kind of cool stuff we have. So I hope everybody has a great night. Thank you everybody again for tuning in, and we'll catch you guys bright and early. Stay healthy out there. And remember your risk first and stay safe so you can stay in the game.